Hello YouTube, this is the Java Programmer. In the last video, we refactored our OHLC chart and we created a generic superclass chart. And in this video, here's our chart options. We are going to create our line chart. And this is because our MACD happens to be on a totally different scale than our candle chart. And so we could possibly figure out how to add it to the same chart, but there's so much going on already on that one chart, it's probably better that we do two charts. So last video you saw that these were red, so let's go ahead and create this class. So this is going to be under UI, like the other chart was. So we got a line history chart. Now, because we refactored and we simplified our chart, this one should be really simple. So we have our constructor. Let's see, extends generic chart, chart name. It's gonna be the exact same code as the other one. Super our chart name. And then all we have to do is create this method called initChart. And it's going to take in a linked list of something that extends a data point. And in this case, we'll call it a MACD because that's what we're going to be charting. And now we just basically set up our chart. This code is very much similar to the code in this chart. In fact, I'm going to grab most of it from right here. So this code's pretty much the same. The only thing that changes is this right here. Instead of a chart factory dot create candlestick chart, we're going to create something else. Create, and the name of this is a time series chart. And then we pass in a whole bunch of stuff. So it takes a chart name, time, price, except for this time we're not going to be generating bars, we're going to be generating data points. So data point set, passing in MACD, and this one takes a few more options. So let's look at this and see if it's looking right. I think so. So down here, since we've configured the chart, we're going to add the chart. That should be it. So let's go back to our main program. Well, save this, and everything should, well, let's see. Oh, whoops. Haha, this needs to be our MACD chart. Forgot to switch that over. And it looks like it's all good. Now let's go back and look at this real quick. This is the same setup, other than we create a time series chart than as the OHLC chart. A few more options. But I think we should be good. So let's go look at our program. You see in our program we create a history chart and a MACD chart. MACD only takes in a single time series. You notice the difference here. Update points 0 because it's the 0th renderer, whereas in this one the points are the first renderer. So let's go ahead and run this and see what we get. And for some reason, it always shows up on my other screen, so I have to drag them over. There's our normal chart. Make that about half the screen width, and check out this chart. Now look at that. I'm going to try to line up these lines here. So we got 1935 directly above 1935 and 1820. we're going to line up right under 1820. So these line up and these line up. So as you can see, here's our MACD. And it looks pretty close. Here's the 0 line. But in order to verify this, I'm going to need to run my Oanda program. All right, so now that I have my charting software up, let's take a look at this. So I'm going to bring it over here on this screen. And we're looking at, if you recall, over here, we're looking at seconds, 10-second time periods. We got the EMA 20 turned on, and we got the MACD. So here's our chart, and here's our trading software. So we need to, we're looking at 10 seconds. We're looking at Euro USD. You can see this graph up here is the same as the one below, roughly. Let's, I don't know that we're showing as many candles on the screen at the time. So we see that these two graphs look the same. Let's add our MACD to this graph. So we're going to add study MACD. It's the same parameters as what we were looking over here. If we look 1226.9, 1226.9, add it. Colors are a little different. Let's look at our graphs. So we're comparing this graph to our bottom graph here. And I think you can see this one's spread out a little bit more than that one is, but if I do that with it, you can see our time frame is about the same. This one's a little bit more exaggerated. Now the histogram doesn't look quite the same, but you get the idea. And we're not looking to reproduce the charts. We're looking to generate signals. So we just want to make sure that our numbers are correct. We're getting the right data. This looks like the right data to me. So I'm pretty happy with our MACD and our signals so far. So I think let's go back and look at our code. Go ahead and put this elsewhere. I think we're good to go with our code. So this might be a short video, but I think we're in a good stopping place. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more. This is the Java Programmer.